chicken parm time is a phrase that we use here on the Bumpskey show, and I've been asked many times, Jerry, what does that mean? Well, this is the episode we pull back the curtain and try and explain what that means. This must have been sometime around 2001. We were having a few bands over to the condo, and the guy who ran another site for music came over and wanted to interview Ali Handel. I said to him he could come as long as he didn't bring a camera with him. He asked why, and I told him I didn't want to overwhelm Ali. And any pictures that I took, he could use on his website as long as he gave Bumpskey credit. He wasn't happy, but said he understood. I also told him he could ask Ali questions, and, I'd allow him to, do a little interview with her, too.
Hey, Jerry. What time does Ali get here? I got my camera to take some pictures. I knew you were kidding that day you told me not to bring it.
Are you kidding me, Dick? I told you not to bring your camera. Well, if you want to take pictures of Ali out in the parking lot, that's fine with me, but I don't want any pictures in the house. If I see you starting to take pictures in the house, Dick, I'm going to ask you to leave. Ali should be here in a little while. She said she'd call when she got close.
Hey, Jerry, I think I'm pretty close to your house. You think you can come meet me and show me where you live?
Sure, Ali. Hold tight. I'm on my way.
Hello, Allie. Nice to meet you. I'm Bumpskey. Any problems finding the place? I hope Jerry, that stupid stoner, gave you some halfway decent directions.
No problem, Bumpskey. Even though Jerry's directions were a little cryptic, I was able to find the place. Hey, I didn't know I'd have an audience today. Who are all these people?
Ali. No audience. Now, when I announced you were going to be on the show, everybody wanted to be here and meet you. This is Dave. He's a guitar player, singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. His website's davehaywood.net. And this is Dick. He runs a indie music website. And this is John. John has a website, johntaglieri.com. John is also a singer, songwriter, and guitar player. And they all had to be here just to meet you.
Well, I'm honored. I hope this many people shows up at Kenny's Castaways to see me. Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Nice to meet you, Ali. I really enjoy your music. I hope you don't mind us coming and hanging out. Hey, Ali, it's great to meet you. When Jerry said you were going to be on the show, I knew I had to come and visit. Yeah, Ali, I'm Dick, and you sent me your music, and I'm the one who turned Jerry on to your Dirty Little Secret CD. And I do reviews, and I do articles on bands, so we'll have to talk later about what we could do together. But yeah, I'm the one who told Jerry about you.
Oh, great, Dick. Nice to meet you. I'll definitely check your site out.
So at this point, me and Ali start the interview, and during the interview, she performs a little bit, and Dave Haywood performs with her. And as I'm getting ready to wrap up the interview, I turn and I say, all right, Ali, let's see if Dick has any questions for you. Hey, Dick, you got any questions for Ali? Hey, Dick, you there? You got any questions for Ali?
Hey, Jerry, I hate to tell you this, but Dick left like 15 minutes ago. Didn't you see him walk out behind you?
John, what do you mean he left 15 minutes ago? What's that about? What, was he mad that I wouldn't let him take pictures or something? I don't get it. I told him that he could ask some questions, and if Ali wanted to, he could take pictures out in the parking lot. Boy, I don't know, man. I didn't even see him walk out.
Yeah, Jerry, I think you really pissed him off by not letting him take any pictures. He told me that he needed to go home and make some chicken parm for his wife, but to me it seemed like he was pretty upset about the whole camera thing and not being able to interview Ali. And although you did say that you would let him ask questions, I think he just wanted to do things on his own terms and wasn't really happy with you telling him he couldn't use his camera. So yeah, he walked right behind you, walked out, and was like 15 minutes ago.
Wow, I can't believe he did that. Sorry, Ali, if I lost you in the interview, but I didn't want everybody taking pictures, and I just wanted to be calm and relaxed and us have a good time. So if you need me to apologize to Dick so you can get interviewed by him, I'd be more than happy to do it. But I didn't think he would get so upset because I said he couldn't use his camera. Oh well, what are you going to do? Some people just don't know how to be an adult.
Don't worry about it, Jerry. I had a great time. Thank you for feeding me. This was awesome. And if Dick couldn't handle it, that's his problem. Someone should write a song about Dick.
Let's play the Rich is a Man song.
Rich is such a man. Every man just wants to be like Rich. Like Rich. Rich is such a man. Everybody wants to be like Rich. Nobody calls him bitch. He's rich. Rich. Nobody calls him bitch. He's rich. Yeah.
It's chicken parm time. Hey everybody, it's Bumpskey and I want to welcome you to our Halloween special. This is the first Halloween special we've done in 22 years, but we felt that it was important to show people what it was like in the weed community before corporate weed and politicians ruin it forever. So in this Halloween special, we're going to do a flashback of what it was like to go into New York City in the 1970s and go into a record store, which wasn't even a record store, and buy weed. That's right, we're gonna turn the clock back and see what it was like to cop weed in the 1970s in New York City. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Bumpskey Halloween special.
Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this episode of The Adventures of Bumpskey. I wanted to do an adventure where I could highlight how suburban youth cop weed in the 1970s. My example is going to be from New York City because that's where I grew up, but I'm sure people have similar stories. I figured what better way to show the process than in a Halloween special. I know I experienced some pretty scary trips going into New York City to cop weed. At some point, I guess I'll have to do some other episodes highlighting those trips. But for now, this is how we copped weed in the 70s, nothing like we do it today. Hey Bumpskey, I'd really like to get some devil's lettuce for our Halloween party.
Jerry, I already got all the decorations for the party. Devil's lettuce? What's that, like mistletoe?
Yep, just give someone some devil's lettuce and I'm sure they'll kiss you. I've never had a Halloween party without it.
Alright then, Jerry, go pick up your stupid devil's lettuce. And I'll stay here and decorate for the party, you lazy stoner.
So I used to drive over to New York City and head over to a record store, usually located somewhere in the 170s in Harlem, off of Martin Luther King Drive, and go up to a door, ring the doorbell, get rung in, stick my money into a hole, and then they would just push the herb back out. The devil's lettuce.
Hey everybody, Jerry's back. And he's got the devil's lettuce to kiss under.
Oh, Bumpskey, I was just kidding around. Devil's lettuce is just another term for weed.
Let's see if I got this straight, you stupid stoner. While I was getting everything ready for the party, you were out copping some weed?
Well, I guess if you're going to put it that way, Bumpskey, yes. But what kind of party would it be without some herb?
You should have said that from the beginning, Jerry, and I would have shown you this. You stupid stoner. Weed was the first thing I got. It's chicken parm time.
Greetings, Earthlings. This is Incubus Lovechild on the planet Rapper Prime, listening to Jerry here on the Bumpskey Show. Remember, tune in every day, or you'll be next to be abducted.
All you need is drugs. Ba-dee-ba-dee-dee-doo. All you need is drugs. Ba-dee-dee-dee-doo. All you need is drugs. Drugs. Drugs are all you need. 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 I'm high, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm high, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a bowl like that, you know it can't be bad. Dude, man, this is shit.
Happy 10th anniversary, Bumpskey. You rock!
Happy anniversary, Bumpskey from Dove Alperin. Yay!
Happy anniversary, Bumpskey.
Hey, this is Joey from the band Stars Go Dim, and we want to wish Bumpskey a happy 10th anniversary of broadcasting only indie music on the internet.
Happy anniversary, Bumpskey from the Omatics.
Who needs Bumpskey? We all need Bumpskey.
Jerry, you stupid bitch! Play some indie music right now and shut up!
Jerry, you stupid dick. Shut up and play some independent music. Now.
Jerry, you dumbass penis. Shut up and play some independent music, please.
Jerry, you stupid dick. Shut up and play some independent music.
Jerry, you stupid dick!
Shut up and play some independent music.
Jerry, you dick. Shut up and play some independent music.
Jerry, you're a very nice man. Would you please play some independent
So
music?
it goes like, Jerry, you stupid dick, play some independent music?
Jerry, you dick. Play some independent music.
You know what else we love just as much, or maybe even more than playing shows? We love being on Bumpskey Radio.
Look at that.
That's what we love. We love Bumpskey.
This is Keith Richards. You're locked on Bumpskey. This is David Newbold, and you're listening to Bumpskey.
Bumpskey, the home of independent music.
Hi, I'm John Taglieri, and you're listening to Bumpskey.
You're listening to Bumpskey Radio.
You're listening to Bumpskey Radio.
You're listening to Bumpskey Radio.
You are listening to Bumpskey Radio.
Bumpskey, the home of independent music.
Bumpskey, the home of independent music.
That's what's great about Bumpskey. It's an outlet for independent music. If you're tired of hearing the mainstream garbage that everything sounds the same, you punch up a Bumpskey. Every song's gonna sound different.
Yeah, it's all about variety.
A lot of songs out there just makes you want to.
This is John Taglieri thanking you for supporting independent music by listening to Bumpskey Radio.
This is Kathy Fleischman thanking you for supporting independent music by listening to Bumpskey Radio.
This is Scotty Sack, the Dave Haywood Band, Jerry Bumpskey and Indie Radio. Rock.
This is Mark O'Matic thanking you for supporting independent music by listening to Bumpskey Radio.
Bumpskey, the home of independent music. You're supposed to say this is Rob.
I'm sorry. I'm retarded. You know
Jerk.
that. I'm stupid. This is Forever Falling. Thank you for supporting independent music by listening to Bumpskey Radio.
You're listening to the Bumpskey Show. Yeehaw!
You wanted the best, you got the best. You're listening to Bumpskey.
It is time for the Bumpskey Show. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing about as good as you can do for somebody who doesn't have a job. You know, it's funny. And, I understand how the world works. I understand that people just care about themselves. And if you go around the world with the attitude I have, where we're all trying to help each other and work together as a team to make things better and improve the world that we live in. There's a lot of people out there for the quick money grab, and you're going to get burnt a lot of times. A lot of times you're going to get burnt. But you know what? Somebody has to say, we had enough of this. This is enough. I had enough of this bullshit world that we live in. Haven't you had enough of this bullshit world that we live in? So after a year, I finally got forced out of my job because they brought in a new general manager and they got rid of everybody. And I was like the last person left. And I knew that I was the next one to go. I knew it. And they did it. They got rid of me too. Now everybody that I worked for a year that's left, which isn't many people. It's like a handful of people. You would think any one of them would have reached out to me and said, Jerry, is everything okay? Are you okay? You know, is everything all right? Not one person has reached out. Not one person. In a little over 24 hours. Because they're all afraid that if they reach out, it'll get back to management and they'll get in trouble. Because management runs their lives. I won't let anybody else run my life. I won't let a corporation run my life. You know, I don't care if it makes my life easier. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not looking for an easy life. I'm looking for a happy life. So I'm not going to sell my soul to a bunch of losers. And I'm glad to find out, really, you know, who my friends are. And I don't have a lot. And you're probably in the same boat. You don't have a lot either, because there's so many phony people. It's just amazing. It's amazing. But we all still continue to go forward and move on. If I sound a little nasal, I've had a cold for the last 3 days. So I'm kind of just pushing through it. All right. Let's start the show off with a blues-based female guitarist named Ariel. And Ariel just built an analog studio in her house. And she's getting ready to travel over to Europe. I believe she lives in, I think it's Memphis, I think. Not positive. But anyway, this is called 73. This is Ariel. You can check out Ariel's website. I believe it's ariel.com or arielmusic.com. And this one's called 73.
This train is moving on a midnight run. This speed of cruising ain't the fastest gun. T2 power breaking down. We're gonna make it to the next town. Pick you up in my time machine. I'll take you back to 73. California dreaming and the Memphis blues. Home on the highway, it's the life I choose. Tango collar, little jumpsuit. I was born with different roots. Pick you up in my time machine. I'll take you back to 73. 73, 73. Who I am and always be. Come with me, ride the magical bus
We don't need no time machine. All we need's my 73. 73 is who I am and always be.
first.
Ariel singing about her 73 Volkswagen microbus, I think they call it. There you go. 73. Nicely done. I'd like to go back in the time machine, that's for sure. And there they go, the Volkswagens. 73. Magic. Alright. And this is going to be Avalon coming up. Avalon.
Is this how you get your point across? It's getting late and our eyes are lost. Towering over me, my control is lost. Now I'll give in to my thoughts. Your words are bullets and tears are mine. And this happens every time. Your throat starts to hurt and my cheeks shine. And when you yell, you are shaking me up, waking me up, waking me up. You're shaking me up, shaking me up, waking me up. You're waking me up, you're shaking me up. No sense in putting a face to the cause, 'cause honey, we've both got our flaws. When you get loud, I'll bring out my claws. Our egos just ain't worth the cost. Your words are bullets and tears are mine. And this happens every time. Your throat starts to hurt and my cheeks shine. And when you yell, you are shaking me up, waking me up, breaking me up. You're shaking me up, shaking me up, waking me up. You're waking me up, you're shaking me up. You're shaking me up. Your words are bullets and tears are mine. And this happens every time. Your throat starts to hurt and my cheeks shine. And when you yell, you are shaking me up, waking me up, breaking me up. You're shaking me up, shaking me up, waking me up. You're breaking me up, you're shaking me up, shaking me up, waking me up, breaking me up. You're shaking me up, you're shaking me up.
Alright, so that's Shaking Me Up. That's Avalon. Avalon's from Canada, eh? Let's do some Veronica Lewis. This is Veronica Lewis. Right here on the Bumpskey Show. VeronicaLewis.com.
Do you think about me all the time? Do you wonder about me? Bet I can read your mind from a
Veronica Lewis Against the World off her brand new collection, which I got the other day. I believe it's called Against the World. So go to veronicalewis.com, go to Bandcamp, check out Veronica Lewis. Also, we had Avalon before that. I believe it's avalonmusic.com. I'm going to have santagigs.com up pretty soon. Check that out. Canna-claus.com if you're into a Canna Claus. So a whole bunch of websites for you to check out. Whole bunch of artists and me. So look at that. Trying to bring you entertainment in the new millennium since the beginning. And continuing to try and bring it to you. Now, if you accept it, that's another thing. But I'm here trying to bring it to you. All right, what do you say we do? Wagner Look? And I'm going to send this one out to my buddy Mark over in the UK. I know he's a Wagner Look fan. So if you happen to be listening, Mark, this one's for you. Some of the best things that he likes. Guitars, guns, and motorcycles. Well, I don't think there's many guns in the UK, but how about guitars and motorcycles? This goes out to Mark.
Hello, everybody. Can we get a little, maybe bottom on this? Just a little bottom on the vocals. Hello. All right, that's good. So our name is Wagner Look. We're going to open up with a song called Guitars, Guns, and Motorcycles. Things close to our heart.
Wagner Luke, and this is the Cosmic Trip Advisors. Preachin' Blues.
I'm gonna get me some religion. I'm gonna join the Baptist church. I'm gonna give me some religion. I'm gonna join the Baptist church. Gonna be a preacher, so I don't have to work. I wish I had a heaven, a heaven of my own. I wish I had a heaven of my own. Give all my women a long and happy home. I'm gonna preach these blues. I'm gonna pick my seat and sit down. I'm gonna preach these blues. I'm gonna pick my seat and sit down. When the spirit comes, Lord knows I'm gonna watch it too. Grab up my suitcase and took off down the road. Grab up my suitcase and took off down the road. Farewell, my church. May the good Lord bless your soul. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. Bless your soul.
The Cosmic Trip Advisors. And that's Preachin' Blues. This is The Long Ride, Heavy Feather.
Baby, take me for the long ride.
Heavy Feather.
Long ride. Talk, honey.
Kicking some butt. That's Heavy Feather. Before that, who did we hear before that? I think we heard the Cosmic Trip Advisors before that. And we started it off with Wagner Luke. That's right, Wagner Luke. Sounded pretty good. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed today. Like I said, I was at my job for a year. They forced everybody out of the building except for a couple of the supervisors who are leaving on their own. And they finally figured out a way to force me out of there. And I would have thought that, I don't know, maybe some of the supervisors, one, maybe one of the supervisors might reach out and go, "Hey, Jerry, is everything okay? Are you all right?" Or, but no, everybody just cares about themselves. That's the problem. That's the number one problem with the world today. That everybody just cares about themselves. Or I shouldn't say everybody. Most people just care about themselves. That's the biggest issue plaguing the world today. And usually caring about themselves, they just care about money. And that's pretty much it. So it's like, hey, we just care about our money. And nothing else. Which is kind of sad. But I guess, what are you going to do? What you going to do? You're going to keep on trying. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep on trying till the end. And I'm probably going to get screwed many, many times in my life. No wonder I have hemorrhoids, huh? Green Rider. called Green Rider, live from Ortlands in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Nice. All right, this is Grand Royale.
I'm out of my head. Speaking of a hopeless case, no matter what went down, I'm out of my mind. No time to surrender to the lust for life. Don't look into my eyes. Gotta leave me mine. I'm out of my head. Come on and smack my face. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out, get out. Inside my mind, it's a world full of noises. Inside my mind, it's a world full of voices. For no reason at all, I start raving mad. Just sold you right out of your head. Shut up for nonsense. What has been done, you don't give a damn. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Who are you to criticize? Don't look into my eyes. Gotta leave me my way far from sane. There's no restraint. Get on, get on, get on, get on. Get on, get on, get on. Inside my mind, it's a world full of noises. Inside my mind, it's a world full of voices. For no reason at all, I start raving mad. I don't give a shit. It's all about you. ABC, you're all a dream. Get out, get out, get out. Inside my mind, it's a world full of noises. Inside my mind, it's a world full of voices. For no reason at all. 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 For no reason at all.
Grand Royale. And this is Gate 18. Scary.
I seek you in the hands and face of every boy I see, but every time it's never you, and they run away from me. Each time I get a little close to who I think I need, they seem to sense that I am near, and they proceed to flee. It's 'cause I'm scary. I'm enough to make you lose need your love. Oh, said, give me some, give me some, give me some love. Not the powers that may be, not the Lord above, not the powers that may be, not the Lord above, but so scary. I'm so scary.
Thank you so much.
Pete and love and rock and roll.
So you wanna be a star, baby? Let 'em all know who you are. And when the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let 'em steal your soul. Why'd you hide behind your scars, baby? They ain't really who you are. Now the waves are crashing down around your broken dreams. Who's gonna light your way? Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. If the blame is too unkind, maybe you could try and numb your mind. When the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let 'em steal your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. And risk it all on the heartache. Yeah. You can't win if you don't So you wanna be a star, baby? Let 'em all know who you are. When the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let 'em steal your soul.
right, so that's Twin Flames Radio. You can find Twin Flames Radio at BamtasticSilver.com. BamtasticSilver.com. Twin Flames Radio. Sharon Bam, check them out. See what they're up to. Another night of great music here at the Bumpskey Show. All great independent artists. If you're trying to find somebody and you can't find them, email me, Jerry at thebumskeyshow.com, Jerry at thebumskeyshow.com, and I'll do everything I possibly can to help you find the artist you're looking for, if they can be found. Also, don't forget, we play all different kinds of genres of music, so if you're a playlist person and you just like one particular genre of music, this probably isn't the show for you. So, I apologize in advance. I play all different kinds of music. I'm trying to keep great music alive. That's my goal. And hopefully I'll be able to do that. All right. I'm pretty disappointed. I worked with a couple of people for over a year. I thought they would have reached out to me just to see how I was doing, not even to talk about work itself, but just to say, hey, Jerry, how you doing? Are you okay? Nothing. So this is the world that we live in. People just screwing each other over every chance they get. Not the world I want to live in. Is it the world you want to live in? And that's the big difference. People go, what's the big difference between like when you were a kid, Jerry, and now? And I got to be honest, it was people truly enjoyed other people more. They hung out together. They were social. It was very, very social. Hanging out at concerts, hanging out at parks, hanging out in the street, hanging out here, hanging out there. And a lot of times, the social part that brought everybody together was music. But nowadays, we're far from that. So we need to make the change. So I'm working on trying to make the change. Maybe you can help. I don't know. Don't forget, be good to each other, take care of each other, love each other, respect each other. If you can't do all those things at once, start with respect and maybe go to care about somebody. Then if you care about somebody, you might take care of that person. And if you take care of that person, you might develop a love for that person. Not a physical, perverted type of love, but a love that one human being has for another human being. That human love that we share. Or we don't anymore. Sorry. All right. God willing, I'll be here tomorrow. Until then, peace.
Peace.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right.
If you could stand for our national anthem, that would be fantastic. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless the USA.